Hello, this is Robbie Mitchell here from Head in the Cloud Development. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the new Movilitas.Cloud integration that is part of our built for NetSuite T3 Pedigree SuiteApp. This video is being recorded in August 2023, showing version 2.8.0 of the T3 Pedigree SuiteApp on NetSuite version 2023.1. So the reason we're here today is because November 2023 is the deadline for all entities involved in the pharmaceutical supply chain to be fully compliant with the Drug Supply Chain Security Act, DSCSA. This article gives a pretty good summary of what's going on. Part of that compliance is ensuring that drug transactional data down to the serial number level is being transmitted electronically. In order to support this capability, we've built an integration with Movilitas.Cloud into our T3 Pedigree SuiteApp in NetSuite. There are really two simple goals of this integration. When you're receiving a product in NetSuite, you'll automatically receive the serial number details from Movilitas. And second, when you're fulfilling orders, it'll automatically generate outbound transfer documents in Movilitas for your customers to receive. So enough talk, let me show you how it actually works. So to reiterate, the starting point here is that we have the T3 Pedigree SuiteApp installed already in NetSuite, and we have an account on Movilitas. So first in this walkthrough, I'm going to show you a live example of how it works, and after that, I'm going to show you the short steps involved to enabling this integration in your own account. So here I am in NetSuite, and we're going to start by receiving a purchase order. So this is just a simple purchase order with quantity 4 of one drug item on it. So the idea is that if I'm receiving this product in my warehouse, then surely Pharma Supplier Inc. here has uploaded the EPCIS data for the transaction by now on their end. So in a sec, I'm going to show you that data in Movilitas. And of course, this all happens on the back end, and we usually would have no reason to leave NetSuite. But just for demonstration purposes, let's see where the serial number data is coming from. So here I've just logged into my Movilitas account, and I'm going to go into the serialized logistics application here. To see the incoming data from Pharma Supplier Inc., let's go to Site Management, Suppliers, and then click on their supplier name. Then if I click on this Uploads tab, let's expand the first object here. So if I expand this Advanced Shipping Notification, here we see the purchase order. It matches what I have here in NetSuite. Then if we expand the Trade Items section, we can see that we're receiving 4 serial numbers of this C2308 lot number of the item with this GTIN. So let's switch back to NetSuite and see how to receive that. So first, as usual, let's enter the lot number. The lot number is C2308. And the expiration date, if I'm reading this expiration date right, it's August 23rd, 2026. And I'll mention that obviously you wouldn't be looking at Movilitas, you'd be entering the lot number that you've physically received. And if there's any mismatch here from what is entered in Movilitas, an email alert will get sent out upon saving the item receipt. Second, the way the item on the line here is mapped to the item in Movilitas is by the GTIN. This is usually on the package, so we can scan it in right here into this GTIN column on the item receipt. And that's it. Now we save. Now normally the way we'd know this worked, and I know that I have my supplier here set up for automatic T3 creation, so from here I can click on the T3 Details tab and see the T3 Pedigree record that was created. And let me mention here, because you might actually be in the same position I am, I haven't actually switched my default form from the old lot number form to the lot inventory with serial numbers form. So let's switch that here. And if we wanted to make this permanent, we would just customize this form and check it as the preferred form. But here, now that we've done that, we should see the 4 serial numbers that we received right here, automatically entered by the data received from Movilitas. So we're good to go here. Let's take a look next at processing outbound orders. So here we have a sales order for 2 of the same item that we were just looking at. So let's go to fulfill it. We'll do this just like normal. We'll select our location, We'll select our lot number, and we'll select our serial numbers. I could scan them in here, but I'm just going to manually pick them because I just have a couple. And now when I save this, it should generate the outbound transfer document in Movilitas. Let's check the script execution logs to see if it succeeded. Yep, we got a response 200 here. So let's check that data now on Movilitas and see where it shows up. So when I go to Transfers, Outbound, External, and Transfers, here it shows up right here. This is what I just uploaded. So Movilitas handles it from here and we'll send it on to our customer's platform. So that's really it for how it works. Now let me show you how to set this integration up. There are really just a handful of IDs and keys that need to be linked up between NetSuite and Movilitas to get everything flowing. First thing is called a channel key. So back on my dashboard in Movilitas, if I go to channels, I've got one here. And this is the channel key here at the top. So this channel key needs to go in NetSuite under Setup, Company, General Preferences. And then down on the Custom Preferences, you should see a Movilitas channel key field. That just needs to get pasted right into there. Then you can save this. Second, we need to create an API key in Movilitas to enable NetSuite to connect to it. To do that from the dashboard here, we'll go to API Keys. You can click Create API Key. Now, I'm not actually going to save this one, but I'm just going to show you. The API key portion needs to go under Setup, Company, API Secrets. We're going to create a secret. The name of it can be Movilitas API Key. The ID is important. This needs to be _ Movilitas _ API _ key, just like that. Then you paste in your actual API key here. Once you've pasted it in twice, then we want to go to the Restrictions tab. Make sure to click this Available to SuiteApp checkbox. The SuiteApp ID you need to enter is com.headintheclouddev.pedigree. And then just go ahead and click the checkboxes for available to all Suite scripts and all domains. So go ahead and save that. And then next we need to do the exact same thing for the API secret that you get when you create this. So that, here we're going to create a Movilitas API secret. And again, the ID is what's important. It needs to be _ Movilitas secret. Paste in your value in the password and confirm password. And again, go to Restrictions, Available to SuiteApp, com.headintheclouddev.pedigree. Allow for all scripts and allow for all domains, and save that. So that's it for the API key. Third, we need to get your warehouse tag. So from my dashboard, let's again go into Serialized Logistics, and then let's go to Site Management, Warehouses. And now my warehouse is here, and I've set the warehouse tag to Head in the Cloud hyphenated. Let me show you where this goes in NetSuite. If you go to Setup, Company, Locations, and edit your warehouse location, this needs to go in the Movilitas warehouse tag field here. Finally, the customers and their addresses need to be synchronized. The easiest way to do this is when you're setting up Movilitas to export the data from NetSuite so you can use the internal IDs that you already have. Let me show you our test customer here. So this is the customer in NetSuite. In Movilitas, if we go to Site Management Clients, here's Take Care Health Logistics. So the client ID is the first thing. I just have that set to their internal ID from NetSuite that we see here in the URL. And second, their delivery address. This delivery address ID needs to come from this internal ID on the address in NetSuite. And of course, you can add multiple addresses here. Just make sure they all have the correct ID. That way, whichever one you're shipping to can be matched up. So that's really it. Again, all these features are available in version 2.8.0 of the T3 Pedigree SuiteApp in NetSuite. So if you're interested, please contact us at gurus@headintheclouddev.com. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at SuiteWorld.